Please note that this podcast involves the consumption of alcohol and cannabis. We want to remind our listeners to use these substances responsibly and in accordance with local laws.
I'm finally getting a peek behind the magic.
What do you mean?
There's no teleprompter.
What
I don't know what you're talking
teleprompter?
about.
I said nothing about teleprompter. I said magic.
All right. Hi. Let me try.
Is that what you are?
No. Okay, I'm going to try to do this with more energy. Hi. Welcome to the High Spirited Podcast. We're here to bring you some of the craziest and most unpredictable conversations you can imagine. Are we high, buzzed, or completely sober? It's a mystery, even to us. Every episode, we draw cards to determine our roles, and we're inviting you, our awesome listeners, to join us in guessing who's who. But today, there's a twist. We have somebody new. We have a detective. He is going to remain completely sober.
Can you put in the solid steak sound?
A solid snake.
The
I'll
exclamation mark
my-
sound?
Okay.
Okay,
my
didn't? Yeah,
Ding.
exactly. And it reveals
A
him.
challenger approaches. No.
Yeah. So basically what's going to happen is Jared over here is going to be trying to guess what I and Colin are this episode. He's going to remain completely sober. We have drawn cards like usual, but we actually know what we are. I know what you are.
I know what you are.
Oh my God. But anyways, get ready to join in on the fun and embark on an adventure filled with outrageous and off-the-wall moments. So grab a drink, light up, or simply sit back and enjoy the roller coaster ride ahead.
It's impressive memory.
Yeah, man, all of that is just memorized at this point,
Mhm.
right?
I feel like it'd be easier on you to record one and then just stitch it at the front, so
Yeah.
you have the same one saved. That way, you can open up that brain space that's getting preoccupied.
No, I have such a big brain that honestly, I'm not even worried about like storing information, you know? Like I'm like maybe 10% full at this point. Yeah.
Hmm.
Cuz I also like do manual resets.
You got you open up the My PC tab. You got Noah's main hard drive. It's 11% full.
I do like defrag once a month.
Oh.
Yeah.
What does that entail?
Just smoking a shit ton of weed
Yeah,
and
that's what I
passing out.
thought.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
head
yeah.
trauma
Okay, that's an option too. Yeah, that's a method.
erases some memories.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. But Jared,
Mhm.
welcome to the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, our wonderful audience.
Jared.
It's good to represent all the Jareds out there.
Just Jared. No, the one.
The one and the only
Mhm.
Jared. So basically, we've taken a random audience member and shoved him into our studio.
Mhm.
True.
I was kidnapped.
I've never met you in my life.
No.
I'm Noah, the host of the show.
I'm drinking coffee.
I think after I say that I'm the host of the show, you're supposed to.
Introduce yourself.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't like throwing.
Oh,
to
that
you.
was now.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I'm Colin, the other host of the show.
And we said his name like a million times, but let him introduce himself.
Who is that?
I'm a Jared.
Question mark.
Welcome.
Pokemon.
What Pokemon
Who's
would
that
I be calling?
Pokemon? You're definitely that one meerkat Pokemon.
Meowth?
No,
Or
no.
no.
It's like Gen 3. It's like a weasel looking thing. No offense. What?
I do see it. I do see the weasel.
There's kind of a resemblance in the facial structure.
Yeah.
Now I really need to know
I've
what
got to
this
figure
thing
it
looks
out.
like.
I've got to find out what it is. One
Mhm.
sec.
Sentret.
I'll take it.
Sentret.
I'll
I
edit
don't know.
the
He's
photo in.
cute. He's normal. He's a little rascal.
Yeah.
These things, of course, all represent Jared as I see him.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Colin, I haven't seen you in a while either.
Nope.
It's been about 2.5 weeks, maybe 3 weeks since
I
I've seen you.
was across the Atlantic Ocean.
He was in a better place.
The grass is always greener.
Yeah, that's true. Do you have any post-vacation depression going on, where you're like, oh fuck, I hate this place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your average amount.
Yeah.
I'm
I-
just
wish you'd had another
Yeah.
week or two there.
Well, yeah, no, of course. Like, I would have loved to be there for like a month. Would have been probably really satisfying. But I would have missed Pauline so much.
Yeah.
Like at that point, I was like, no, I want to go back to her. Like, I wanted to either fly her there or go
Yeah.
back.
I guess next time you go for like a week on your own and then fly her out a week later.
Yeah, next
Yeah.
time I go.
Or fly her out a week before you,
And she gets to scout all the things that you should do.
and then you join her.
Did we say where I went?
No,
have not
you
yet.
didn't mention even
No,
where you
just
went.
that you crossed the Atlantic at some
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, it's somewhere over there
Mhm.
on the other side of the.
So where did you go, Colin?
I went to Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
Yeah,
The good old Dutch.
Yeah.
the Dutch, the Netherlands,
Mhm.
the Holland, as they
No,
call it.
I'm pretty sure North and
sometimes.
South Holland are provinces in the Netherlands.
Yeah, but it's
everybody
like a
calls
nickname.
it. Yeah, I was
It's
gonna,
a
everybody calls
nickname
it
for
Holland.
the country. Yeah.
Beautiful,
There's,
beautiful place.
I was there. There were a lot of posters up for the Holland Festival. So
Mhm.
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah.
They like the locals call it that
Did you see
in some way.
windmills or whatever?
Yeah, one or two. I mean, I was mostly like in the middle of the city, so
Mhm.
there's not as many windmills, but there's some that are like decorations. I saw one
Yeah.
that was like on top of a pub.
Cute.
If you want, I can send you a video of that.
That's crazy, man. I was talking to a coworker about how you were in Amsterdam, and he apparently also went to Amsterdam at a certain point.
Nice.
And he was telling me about how he
That's good.
saw a live sex show.
Yeah, that's an option.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
learned about
there's,
that through Ted Lasso.
That's like kind of wild that that's
Yeah.
a thing.
Yeah, there's an episode of Ted Lasso where they go to Amsterdam too. There's a red light district in Amsterdam, which is like a place where the government agrees to tolerate prostitution in like all its forms.
Wow.
So what ends up happening, there's certain rules around it, but what ends up happening is you can walk down a street or two in Amsterdam, and there's a bunch of like live nude shows. There's like just strip clubs, your typical sort of
I'd say
thing, and then
Probably
there's
helps keep it a lot safer than
yeah,
if it's
yeah,
outlawed.
it's all
still going to happen,
concentrated.
but
They know where it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps the people all in one area, I guess.
Mhm.
And then the crown jewel perhaps is there's like women in windows like dancing in minimal clothing and like
Mm.
knocking on the windows and being like, come here.
oh, beckoning you in.
Basically, yeah, like literally prostitutes in the windows, every window, and they're all lit up red. It's an experience.
So like it's kind of like the area of the city where they've like swept all the dirt into like a corner of a room and then they just like leave the dirt
Yeah.
there.
Except it's really clean and it's a tourist destination, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
to the
everybody knows about
government's
it.
like chagrin in some ways, it's a tourist destination, but like it's kind of wild. I was walking around even at like 11 p.m. there, and at that time of night there's like drug dealers out, so I'm equally getting like bumped on the shoulder and they're whispering like coca, coca, MDMA, MDMA.
Are you
like,
serious?
no, good, I'm good. Yeah,
That's
I
wild.
would
at least
guess-
like 7 or 8 times.
I would say I'm
just
probably not
walking
surprised
around.
that it's a tourist spot because it's just so weird. People would be
Yeah.
like, "This can't be real," or like,
Yeah,
wanna just see the
it's
weirdness.
intriguing. Yeah,
Mhm.
it does feel otherworldly in some weird kind of way, but I don't feel like it should be. Like I feel like it should be a legal thing, but it is just deadly different. Yeah.
Mhm.
But the thing is, at the same time as these drug dealers are bumping into me, there's also like families walking around, like
Mhm.
pushing strollers and stuff.
With like babies?
yeah,
Wow.
I mean, because
at
for them
11
it's just a
p.m.,
normal
isn't it?
thing.
Yeah, it's just fine.
Oh, man.
It's Europe.
That's crazy. Europe's like a whole different place, man. I haven't even been to Europe, but based on like all the videos and photos that I've seen, it just like looks so beautiful. For those of you who don't live in Canada, Canada is one of the most dull looking places you could probably live in the world. Like it's very cookie cutter,
I mean, it depends if you stay in the city.
which most people are going to be in, right? Like if you move to Canada from another country, you're not going to be moving into the middle of nowhere. You're going to be moving to a city.
Mhm.
And it's usually pretty dull. I mean, I think we live in one of the better cities. Ottawa is very beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
But like
In places.
there's a lot of suburbia
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and I that's why I aspire to live in Europe as well at some point.
It seems like everybody in our group eventually wants to immigrate there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Having been in Amsterdam for like 2 weeks and just seen the infrastructure and the way that city is built, we just waste so much space here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't give a fuck. We're like open fields of grass, that's fine. Streets that are like kilometers wide, that's fine. Like
Yeah.
whatever, I don't know. They use every little space there effectively.
I've heard that their traffic lights are also smarter than our traffic lights.
Really smart. Yeah. Yeah, they have like actual like sensors. They can tell how many people are there. They can tell when people are there. It's not a weight plate. It like predicts people and it can see you CV wise and it can tell how many there are, and then if there's a bunch it'll just stop cars cuz it's like fuck, cars don't need to be there's like a lot of people that need to cross the road. Screw those cars.
Nice.
And like you could just walk across the road as a pedestrian, and if a car like dares try to go in front of you, it's their fault and they get charged like a €360 fine.
Oh wow.
Nice.
So they really respect pedestrians
It's
there.
yeah, and it makes sense because it's such a densely populated city and there's loads of people that just want to walk or bike around. So if they prioritize the cars, people are going to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a real paradigm shift from here where they
Opposite. Yeah, here they prioritize the cars.
just-
You're lucky if you have sidewalks on like main streets.
do. Mhm.
Honestly, I think that is so messed up that like especially have you guys been to downtown Toronto?
Yeah.
Not much, but
So downtown Toronto
There's
has
it's-
more people than I guarantee you has more people than
yeah.
where you were.
How many people live in downtown Toronto?
At least 5 million?
Holy, yeah.
At least 5 million.
Because there's only 1 million in Amsterdam, downtown
Yeah.
Amsterdam.
And then they prioritize cars. So like getting down a street on a busy day
it's
Terrible.
impossible.
is literally going to take you the whole day.
And all of the traffic lights are on timers. So even if there's like a shit ton of traffic in one direction and no traffic in the other direction, it's still splitting the time evenly. It's like, come on, really?
It's horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I'm glad to hear that you had a great time in Amsterdam.
It was a great trip
Yeah.
to TRIP.
Did you happen to trip on anything in Amsterdam?
No, just weed.
Just weed?
Yeah.
All right, that's fair.
There's these places there called coffee shops.
Yeah.
You'd think they would sell coffee, but they sell weed.
They don't sell coffee.
And they sell coffee.
Oh, so they sell both.
Yeah, I don't know. I got very confused. I genuinely didn't know this, so I had to figure out that was what a legal weed shop is called. They have like a special logo that says coffee shop, all one word. And it means they sell, or they're licensed to sell weed, and you
Oh.
can consume it in the place and like hang out with people
Oh,
while
that's
you're
cool.
smoking. So that's how I met a lot of people there. And
Okay.
had
Do
a
they
lot of fun.
have to label themselves as a coffee shop? Like, is that a mandatory thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Because like it'd be kind of cool if like you could be like laundromat and like you can do your laundry and smoke
That's
weed.
I feel like
No.
you might forget about your laundry.
It's
True.
like I don't know, it's like a weird grandfathered in tolerance policy. Like the Dutch are just very tolerant of things.
Yeah.
And at a certain point in the 70s, a coffee shop just started selling pot. And the Dutch were like, is this okay? Fine. And they just like deliberated
left
for
it
a
at
few
that.
years and then we're like, fine. And then
Yeah.
it just became a thing. Everybody was like, we want to do that. And now there's hundreds of them.
I find it so interesting that there are like so many countries that made weed illegal that are not the US and Canada. Even though like the war on drugs was like a US thing. Like it's crazy to see the type of impact that the US can have on the rest of the world.
Mhm.
Like not even just like the US is like trying to convince others that it's bad. Like other countries look to the US to base their laws off sometimes.
Yeah.
Like
The U.S. is like the world superpower, central like currency and everything. Like
yeah.
goes through the U.S. in some way. So kind of makes sense.
They have a ripple
Like,
effect on everyone else.
They are theoretically the model of good, but in recent years, with the advent of the internet, we've seen that they're not that good.
Yeah.
The US has definitely gone downhill
Yeah.
since a while ago.
It's interesting. There's like there's a lot of articles out there about actual threats to their status as the world power right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Not that they are necessarily valid threats, just that there are articles out there.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. So Detective Jared,
Yeah.
you have been sober. And we
Yes.
have been maybe also sober.
Mhm.
You don't know. So are you like starting to suss us out at all, or are you
Yes.
feeling any vibes?
He's already made a complete claim
Yeah.
against me.
I
But am I
decided I
acting?
decided on Colin like 5 minutes after you walked in,
You think Colin's high?
and he's been reinforcing what I thought.
But is he
every time.
pretending? You know,
Mate, he's a good actor.
he is very
He's
good.
he's the only actor in the room.
I don't know. Noah's kind of an actor himself.
I am an
He's
actor.
something of an actor
I am
himself.
something of an actor myself.
What's your most existential dread at the moment?
What do you mean by that?
What scares you at night?
What scares me at night?
Yeah.
Nothing. I'm not usually afraid at night.
Oh
You
my
don't
God.
lay awake worrying about something?
You know what? I am a little bit worried that Kermit the Frog might appear and kill me.
That's a sober answer.
That's a sober answer. No, I'm not sober, Jared.
What are these double tactics claiming he's not sober?
I'm not sober. I don't know what you're talking about, Colin.
Sips beverage. So yeah, that's I guess that's my experience in Amsterdam. It's a lot of fun. There's more coming in my on my YouTube channel.
Ooh, yes. I'm gonna put a link to that in the top right corner here.
YouTube.com/@Colin-Elliot.
Go watch every single one of his vlogs because they are fantastic and I'm a huge fan. His most recent vlog, big fan. Really, really good. So I recommend you check that out.
Underperforming.
Yeah. It shouldn't. It's really good.
It's
So
okay.
Jared, what have you been up to recently?
No, a lot of drinking on the water.
A reasonable pastime.
Pretty much, I go to work, oftentimes have nothing to do, so I sit and wait for time to go home.
Really? At the cabinetry
Yeah, it's
place?
when the last couple interest hikes just killed the
Oh my God. Yeah.
thing. So
And there's more coming.
we're hoping to see a pickup near the end of September because everybody who lives in their cottages full time down there will be leaving, and so they like to get their remodels done when they won't be living there.
Yeah.
But for the moment, it's boring as hell. There's nothing to do.
Damn, that sucks.
The only thing I got going on is on Tuesdays I got ball hockey.
Tuesday ball hockey. It can hurt?
Yeah, I mean, one,
the ball
it's very.
is hard?
I mean, yeah, I guess I got a bruise right there.
Oh
you
my
can see
God.
Oh,
from where I blocked
wow.
a shot.
That is quite the bruise. Oh, geez.
It's from last Tuesday.
We have no shot of that, but
Here,
Oh,
well,
lift your
maybe.
leg up in front of the camera.
Jeez.
Don't know if you can even.
Oh
Oh, yeah,
God.
yeah, you can see that on the camera for sure.
Punch in 300%.
Yeah.
Yeah, so block that shot.
Yeah.
That one actually, ironically, wasn't even the one that hit me most squarely. That was a glancing one, which tend to hurt more for some reason. I don't know why.
Interesting.
And then, yeah, it's very tiring. It's fun, but it's very tiring because you're running the full length of a ice rink all the time.
All right, guys. It's time for...
Buzzed, baked, or boring?
He said it wrong. It's
Baked, buzzed, or
baked,
boring?
buzzed, or boring.
It's not alphabetical
Actually,
order.
no, we changed it, right?
You've swapped it around
It's
too many
different now.
times.
Sloshed, slicked?
What?
Sloshed?
Did you chat
Sober.
GPT this again?
Timid,
No.
tipsy, or token?
No, Sam came up with a new set of words for instead of baked, buzzed, or boring.
Mm-hmm.
Kim is not happy because she has to reprint the cards, but it's stone, sloshed, or sober.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Because
it's
you felt
time
you felt
for-
like boring was too derogatory.
Yeah, exactly. It's time for stone, sloshed, or sober. And today's stone, slosh, or sober is brought to you by Bulbasaur.
Oh,
He really likes starter
hold
companies.
on. We have a sponsored message.
Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur. All right, so Jesus, what was that?
I don't know.
think
I
maybe-
can't understand Bulbasaur.
You see, Jared, I think we're both drunk. Me and Colin, I think we're both drunk.
It had a. You can translate it and put the subtitles in, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Later
gonna be-
on, we'll translate
Okay.
it from Bulbasaur.
I'll
There's
make
a-
sure.
I
To, I'll
didn't
make sure to watch this
understand it.
episode so I can see the sponsor.
Yeah, you got.
We'll leave the audio the same, so I don't think the audience will understand it either, unless they speak Bulbasaur.
Yeah.
Um,
So right now, if
Translate
you're
it, though.
listening to us on Spotify, go to the YouTube video if you want to hear that sponsored message from Bulbasaur
Yeah.
or understand it at least.
I
and
wonder-
while you're there, press like and subscribe.
Yes.
I was gonna say, I wonder if Bulbasaur's language is very compressed. Like one Bulba is like 4 paragraphs.
Yeah,
So
and
it's
it's like a tonal thing, like Chinese.
Yeah.
So it's like bulba or
Yes.
bulba or
I
bulba.
was gonna say, they often communicate what should be relatively complex things in just a couple bulbas in the show.
Yeah.
Like
Well, it's kind of
they,
like dogs, right? Dogs just like, and like they understand, you know.
not really.
All right. So
Something like
My
that.
one dog just huffs out her nose when she wants in a door that's closed. She puts her nose right to the bottom and huffs, and if that doesn't work, she lays on the floor like this with her paws and scratches at the door like that.
oh, that's cute. Yeah.
And the other sneezes when he wants attention.
Really?
Yeah.
Like he makes himself sneeze. Imagine humans did that.
It's so weird.
Like nobody's listening to you're a teacher and your classroom is just like all hectic. You just start sneezing really loudly to get their attention.
Mhm.
That's actually pretty clever. I might try that one day.
Just to do the old like dad sneeze.
Ah,
Yeah. Oh God.
I peeked. I'm sorry.
Even
you said
even
not to
tried
yell
lean
into the
around.
mics.
You even tried to lean away, and it still peaked.
Yeah. So speaking of the segment, usually we each get to ask each other questions, but today is the detective episode. So Jared will be allowed to ask each of us questions. I believe you asked me a question earlier,
Mhm.
but we weren't at the segment yet. So
Yeah.
you get to ask me another question
Nice.
and Colin
to
another
think
question.
of one.
Detective Jared.
Detective Jared.
If you could do any activity at the moment, what would you do?
Any activity at the moment? I don't know. Like, geez, this is a tough one, man. Activity. Like what warrants an activity? Like what is an activity? Like is it anything?
Pretty
Just
much.
do something. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
What would you consider an
apart
activity?
from laying still and having your eyes closed. Anything else?
let's see. Activity. This is a tough one. There's so many activities, you know. You got to pick from one of the activities that are laid in front of me.
S-
How
How many options?
like a gajillion.
At least a gajillion.
At
yeah.
least a gajillion. Okay, so
Why,
what are
you
the
have to pick one? Why
what
don't you
are
just
the
reach
limits
in and
on this activities? Like, is there like a cost limit? Like, can I spend $1 billion?
oh wow, he's going yachting around the world.
Exactly. Like, is that an
I mean,
activity?
it's something that would be reasonable for you to actually accomplish.
Oh, damn, that's
Wow, a
depressing.
normal activity. Okay, that reduces
Yeah.
that reduces
That
the amount
reduces
of
what
options.
I'm able to do to like 10 things.
Oh wow. It went from a quadrillion to 10.
Yeah.
Just
Real
just
poor.
like that.
Hashtag broke life.
Wow, money is everything, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now, after he answers this, I want to know what some of these non-10 ones are
Yeah.
that he needs this money for.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like probably whale hunting,
Definitely one of them is one of the gajillion is whale
skiing
hunting.
in the Alps.
Yep. Skiing.
I
Mount
like how
Everest.
you could just say skiing, and instead you kind of went for the activity I want is skiing specifically in the Alps and
yeah.
Mount Everest.
Why
Yeah.
not?
Why not? I mean, if you can do anything,
Helicopters.
helicopters. All right.
Yeah.
Let me.
I
just
stand
pick
by my
one
statement.
of 10.
Helicopters. Does it not sound more fun?
Oh, definitely. We should call it helichopping. Chopping? Helichopping. Yeah.
What do you do for a living? I'm a helicopter
I.
pilot.
Yeah.
I sexually identify as a helicopter.
I chop hella vegetables at work.
That's the activity you want to do?
No. I don't want to be at work. I want. You know what? Right now, I would love to make some s'mores and eat them.
That's the
by
activity.
like a campfire.
Okay.
My dad makes it very difficult for us to have s'mores because
Good
he
activity.
cannot
What a
stop
wholesome
adding more
activity.
wood to the fire. And
What, like he can't resist it?
yeah, every time I'm like, can you not add more so it can get to coals and we can make s'more? And he's like, maybe later. And they go add in 4 more pieces. It's like, no, because I know it's
Wants
going
to
to happen
watch
again.
the world burn.
He likes to have
Yeah,
big
he
fires.
likes the fire.
Big burn.
You know, there's like fire people, you know? Like, you see fire.
There's
Yeah,
fire
Johnny
people.
Storm.
I want more fire.
There's fire people and there's coals people.
Yeah. There's 2 types of people in this world. There's cold people, and then there's hot people.
I think he said.
And I'm a hot person.
I think he said
did
coals.
not say cold.
I think he said
I
coals.
said coals.
See,
Coals.
yeah.
Coals, yeah.
I wouldn't say they're
Yeah, you
cold.
make
They might
a-
not be coals, but they're s'mores people. If you
Sit
want to have a
back
good
and-
s'more, you need it to be
It's
down
the
to
same thing.
coals.
I
'Cause
mean, what you want to have a good, you want to fry a good hot dog on the fryer? You need coals.
Yeah.
You need coals for anything.
You want to make
delicious.
anything edible over a fire. You need
Yeah.
it down to coals, otherwise you're gonna burn it to a crisp.
You want to burn your face off and enjoy the heat. Get flames.
You want to walk on some coals? You need coals.
Yes.
That's accurate.
Right? You can't
This
walk
is
on
true.
coals without coals.
If you want to walk on anything, you probably need that thing.
Hashtag coals.
You like the store? You go shopping there?
Coals?
Yeah.
Oh, COLES.
Yeah.
Find fabulous for less.
Yeah.
Actually, COHL.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah, calls.
Isn't it KOHL?
yeah. You're right.
Yeah,
KOHL
you're right, you're right.
apostrophe S.
Wow, I butchered the name.
Coals.
We
Yeah.
slowly got there. We had building blocks to get there.
Yeah. Based on my answer, Jared, what do you think I am so far?
I don't think you're high. You're between drunk and sober, but I lean more to sober.
Okay. Okay. Good guess. Good guess. All right, now you can go ahead and ask Colin a question.
What Pokemon are you?
What Pokemon is he?
I found out what
In
I
my
was.
dreams, I'm Pancham. Shiny Pancham.
I don't know what's the shiny Pancham
It's
look like.
red.
Oh, so it's a red panda. That makes sense.
Yeah. We have a red panda.
That only
Oh,
makes
no, that's a
sense
fox.
to like you guys, I think.
Yeah,
It's fine.
I thought that was a red panda for a second.
it can be in your dreams.
Yeah.
No, that's a mouse.
Yeah. Guys, I think I'm going to be getting a rabbit soon.
Mhm.
Maybe 2 rabbits.
Have you guys picked out rabbit names, or are you gonna wait till you see them?
So one of my coworkers is trying to get rid of his rabbit because he's been neglecting it.
Oh,
And that rabbit already has a name. It's named Lucky. Because
We will be changing that.
yeah. I was-
That is a stupid name for a rabbit.
I was
well,
gonna say,
it's because it was
I mean, like you could reasonably change it to anything that rhymes with lucky.
yeah.
I mean, I don't
Bucky?
think they know their names very much.
Yeah.
Sucky? Bucky. You took it
Stop.
one step too
No.
far.
I
Sucky-
took it one step
yeah,
too far.
you did. You did. Sucky's okay. Fucky is, I can't tell my parents that.
You can say
yep.
sucky to them.
It could be
Sucky the
sucking
white rabbit.
anything.
Wow.
Yeah. Sucking doesn't have to be inherently sexual. Fucking is.
I mean,
Are
you say
you
you
sure?
got fucked at work, and that
Yeah.
wasn't supposed to be sexual.
Yeah, we did define that earlier.
True.
I was
True.
gonna say also, Lucky is his neglected name. He needs a new name for his new life.
Mhm.
He's going into
True.
witness protection.
True.
He's
true,
gonna have a
true.
great house.
We'll get. Yeah, we'll.
I like
we'll dress him
Bucky.
up.
Bucky.
Bucky's cute.
Bucky Bunny.
But it's not him. It's she.
Oh.
I mean,
so
she
Bucky doesn't
can be
work.
who she wants.
Buck.
She can be whoever she wants.
Bu-
You know what we'll
yeah,
do?
what
We'll-
if she wants to identify as Bucky, she can be Bucky.
We'll give it a choice. We'll put like a blue ball on one side of the cage and then a pink ball on the other side.
That are right? Or is this, I've seen like the cat that plays
you-
Cards Against Humanity. Write all the names on different cards, place them around, and whatever they go to, like step on first is their name.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, yeah. So, anyways, we might be getting a bunnies. Oh, we
No,
probably
we will be.
we
I
will.
am building the cage.
Even if we don't get lucky, we
I
will be
spent
getting
money on
bunnies.
this
Yes.
and time.
There's a cage.
But guys, I had this like brilliant idea. I'm gonna try to set up a 24/7 live stream
Of the
of
bunnies.
the bunnies,
Genius.
where people can donate and interact with the area. So like drop treats for the bunny if they donate.
Absolutely genius.
What do you think?
Let's do it. I want to develop it.
I
Can
was
we
gonna
do
say-
custom?
Yeah, we can do-
Separate from
like,
this,
I mean,
if
we're
he
building
doesn't
this.
let you get the bunnies, you just put him in the cage.
He will fit. It's 8x4.
It's
Yeah,
all he
4x8.
all he needs.
Bunny cam.
I'm 6.
Exactly. The thing is a 4x8.
I won't fit in the 4. So I can't lie both
You're
ways.
more than 4 feet wide.
Okay, but you fit in our like double mattress size bed. You'll fit in this 4x8 cage that is easily bigger.
You're right. You're right. I'm not going in the cage, guys.
You can fit.
Then you
though.
better get that damn bunny.
Yeah. Maybe there can be a donation
If someone
tier.
donates a whole Bitcoin, then you go in the cage.
I
For
go in the cage
24 hours.
24 hours.
and you
I
live with the
only
bunny.
eat the bunny treats that get donated.
Oh my god.
I'm just like
How much is a
fighting over the
Bitcoin
bunny
worth
for
to
the
make
food.
that worthwhile?
Like $24,000.
Oh fuck yeah, I would do that.
Quite a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Still. Surprisingly.
I'm down with that. I'll get the bed myself.
I'm not.
But the
going in
problem is
bunny
it doesn't stay that value. Like if we peg it at a Bitcoin now and Bitcoin's just like
You'd have
drop
to.
to nothing.
I was gonna say you'd
Yeah.
have to get that Bitcoin and then sell it like right away.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
That's what we
It's
would
kind of
do.
unlikely
yeah.
that Bitcoin drops to nothing though because of its limited supply.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Are we like? Do you think it's morally okay to like profit off of an animal like that?
Yes.
Okay.
as
I'll
long
do it
as you're
then.
taking care of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
are we hurting it?
Oh no.
No.
If anything, whenever we
just
get money,
broadcasting it.
we're feeding it.
Yeah,
more.
it
Yeah,
gets
it's getting
food.
more treats.
Yeah.
It's
gonna
going to
be
have
fat
a
and
nicer
happy.
life because of bunnycam.org.
And it's not like it's going to grow up and go out into the world and get noticed by people.
Not
like
the
it's
official website.
staying in our house.
Yeah.
But like, what are we thinking for domain name?
I was thinking just on Twitch. Just stream it on Twitch.
Oh, okay. But like, then what's the username?
Yeah.
Like-
Whatever the name is, and then bunny.
Oh,
Oh. Well, we could workshop that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's going to be under
I'm a bit
Webster Media.
disappointed. I wanted it to be.
It's
Ooh.
Webster Media Production.
Yeah.
Brought to you by.
Yeah.
We can have like a little banner ad that plays every now and then for High Spirited.
See?
Yeah.
Why don't we
Yeah.
embed it in the webster.ca then? We have a domain that's just doing nothing.
Yeah, we should. We should
Are you
just have it constantly stream on Webster.
Are you guys ever gonna have because you have your channel and
That's
this
great.
on Webster? You gonna expand into a third thing eventually,
I do want to.
like a
Yeah.
gaming channel?
I haven't had time. But after this summer is over and I'm back in school, I am planning on doing maybe one more thing.
Or Kim and I could just start a print shop and like get profitable within a year, and then like we'll just hire all of ourselves and not have to do anything but create.
That would be great, man. I wish I
Set
could
up-
just do this as a full-time job.
Have a board game thing.
Check back in a year.
Yeah,
I'd be a rules wizard for a board game channel
Yeah.
you guys did.
for sure.
Just sit off to the side and tell you how to
Yeah.
play the game.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
A board game show.
I wanted to buy the board game
As long
booth
as
just to
someone
give to
organizes
Noreen.
it, I'm down.
Yeah.
I mean, Jared
Put
has the
cameras
mic.
places.
You could just come in like online and
Okay.
just
Yeah.
explain, be the voice, like the narrator.
Mhm.
And then everyone could be here.
Yeah.
Or like Colin's place, whatever. A place.
Remember how we had that D&D podcast we wanted to do?
Yeah,
And that never ended up happening?
Yeah.
I've
bummer.
started trying to work towards making like a Witcher-esque style D&D campaign, but different, where it's kind of more one shot, where for like the first hour you investigate the town and the cause,
Mm-hmm.
and then if you correctly identify the creature that it is based off clues, you'd go in with advantage because they'd all have different immunities and weaknesses,
Yeah.
and then the second part would be the fight.
Mm. That sounds fun. That
Mhm.
sounds fun.
But I've started trying to make a list of like 30 different creatures that you could fight, but then I have to figure out how to have minimal overlap of weaknesses.
Mm. Yeah. I haven't played D&D in such a long time, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while. But it's great. It's fun. Speaking of D&D, guys, apparently the next season of Stranger Things is being delayed because of the writer's strike.
Yeah.
Man, this writer's strike's really messing everything up for our content.
I mean, potentially, but
No,
Even our-
it's giving us more of a spotlight.
Well, no, guys.
Our writers aren't on strike.
Our writers are on strike.
Our writers are ChatGPT.
The quality's dipped this episode because our writer just didn't refuse to.
What do you mean?
they didn't refuse, so they accepted.
No, they did refuse. Yeah, they're on strike.
I just got access to the GPT-4 API.
Oh, nice.
So
Don't you just have to like pay and you can get it?
I don't know.
How
just-
did you get it?
I read an email this morning that said I had access to it.
Oh,
Oh,
I might have a
interesting.
subscription.
I was using GPT-4 for for a while.
Uh,
But you have the API.
yeah,
Yeah.
that means I can make my own apps that
Yeah.
use it.
That's dope.
Oh,
that's dope.
cool.
So like Bunny Cam powered by AI.
Yeah. Oh my God.
We could put computer vision in, and it could be like, "Do you want to know where the bunny is?" And it would like point to you, ding 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 ding.
Yeah.
Bunny over here.
Or we could have like the bunny respond
I don't know,
to
that's
chat.
a dumb idea.
No, we could give the bunny a personality using ChatGPT and then have it respond to chat using
That's
subtitles.
true. That's true. It could chat. It could be like, "Thank you for the carrot,
Yeah.
user 132."
Mhm. Or even just like a lazier version, which is like just like a GIF of the bunny doing like a little funny
Is this gonna
hop,
is it gonna
and
be
then we
like
can
the
play that
person
every time.
who made it so their fish was trying to play through Pokemon?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And then all we gotta do is on a major holiday when a lot of people are outside, we pay for one of those airplanes with the banner out the back, and we just fly the
With the revenue from your print
website
shop.
title over
Yeah.
with the banners from our print shop. It's all coming together.
Oh man.
And then yeah, bunnycam.net is famous. And we get a
Bunnycam.
shit ton of donations, and then we do more fun things for Media.
Before you decide on that domain, you might want to make sure it's not already taken.
That's why I said
Yeah.
like 4 different domains. None of those are the real domain.
Yeah. Man. It's
Kermit the
exciting.
Frog.eu.uk.
We'll name the bunny Kermit.
No.
No?
Kim didn't even need
Hard
a
That
writing
was a
mode.
hard no from Kim. Wow.
Don't even think about it. Not even as a nickname.
Okay, fine. How about Kerm? Or It?
Kermy.
I would say Mitt before it.
Mitt? Yeah, true. It is kind of weird. It's like the clown.
She's not enjoying any of these.
Fitzroy Rabbit.
Elroy.
Give it an old person name, old fancy name.
Conrad?
Yeah.
Conrad the bunny? The bunny?
Pretty sure we also established it's female.
Oh, true.
Yep.
Conry?
We keep giving it male names.
Conrietta.
Henrietta.
Henrietta. Marlene the bunny. Guys, if we get a bunny, should we like try to like bring it onto the podcast one episode? Like show it off?
Only if it likes being picked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't pick it up if it doesn't want to be picked
That's
up.
true.
Mhm.
Apparently a lot of bunnies don't like being picked up.
That's the cat at my work is like that.
Yeah.
Wants constant attention, but the moment you come in with 2 hands, she's like, no, fuck this, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Bolts.
Quite a few cats are like that too. Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't get handled enough as kittens
Yeah.
or bunnies.
As like a kitten, you should like constantly grab them if you want them to be like
yeah, but nicely.
grabbable. Yeah,
Yeah,
obviously
okay.
nicey.
You're like, grab it.
Yeah,
grab it.
we learned that for my brother and his girlfriend got a dog named Harley, a golden doodle,
Yeah.
and she was like in her face all the time, and she's the perfect temperament. Like she doesn't care what you do, you can like smack her around. She's like, I love you.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's very funny to watch, just at all times, because she's either asleep or crazy. Like if she can't beat the shit out of Theo enough to get him to play with her,
Yeah.
she'll like find any toy and like roll around on her back and throw it in the air over, and she's just flopping around.
Yeah. Oh man. So excited to have a pet.
Mm-hmm.
I've never actually had a pet. Well, we had Kiki.
Yeah.
But
Rest in peace.
is she dead?
Oh yeah, she died a while ago. I mean, they only live like
What's this talked about in the group chat?
I don't know.
I was not informed about Kiki passing.
Did she? I mean, they only live like an average like 1 to 3 years.
That's so sad. Though.
She was 2 years and something old, so she was nearing the end of her life cycle, and she had like her teeth had gone sideways and a bunch of stuff. Near the end, Claire gave her to her sister, who had a bunch of other rats, so they could kind of help groom her and stuff, because she couldn't do that stuff anymore.
Yeah.
And like 2 weeks after she gave her, she passed away.
That's unfortunate, man.
Mhm.
I don't remember reading about that, so I'm just finding about that now.
I don't know if Claire sent it in the group chat or not
Okay.
when it happened. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Well, at
She
least
was,
bunnies live like 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my whole family's gonna be wrecked when any of our dogs pass.
Yeah. Man, losing an animal can be so tough. Like, especially when you've known them for so long. And dogs are something that, like, especially since they're such great companions, it's just like, I feel like it's like losing a family member when you lose a dog.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah,
And
bit
the
of a
one
sad topic, but
and the one we're most likely to lose first is Lily, who's the forever puppy. She's
Aw.
tiny and she might actually outlive him because she spends all day pretty much sleeping
yeah,
and then plays a little bit. But we've found out in the summer she loves cars. Doesn't
Mm.
like car rides, but wants it when they're parked. She wants the windows down and be put in that car and left alone.
Yeah,
That's comfortable.
Yeah, and she just lays and takes a nap in there where everybody else doesn't bother her.
Yeah. Nice and warm and quiet.
She loves it.
Feel you.
Did you know that the taller you are as a person, the shorter your lifespan?
I did not.
Yeah, the shorter your average lifespan. So you and I, Jared,
Oof.
we're fucked.
I'm going up first.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
I'll cut off your legs, then you'll live longer.
That's not how it works. Unfortunately, I don't think that's how it
Mhm.
works. Maybe it is though, because I think the reasoning behind why you die faster as a tall person is because your heart has to work harder to pump blood throughout your entire body. So if you did cut off my legs, the heart would have to work less.
Yeah, we'll give
Yeah.
you some metal legs like Fox.
Oh,
wolf.
Okay, yeah, I could dig that.
Optimize your lifespan. I think you would have to like
Chop off all my limbs.
all your limbs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess if we're nearing the end, should I lock in my guesses on you two?
You know what? We're gonna do a second part of Stone Sloshed or Sober.
Okay, I have to think of more questions
Yeah,
now.
2 more
Oh
questions.
God.
Because we might be more high or more drunk now.
Timid, tipsy, or token.
Timid token. Tipsy or token. So we'll do another set of questions and then we can end it.
Okay, so I found out Pokemon for me and Colin. So what Pokemon are you?
Was I not asked this question in a previous episode? No?
I don't think so.
What Pokemon am I? I would say I am the tall palm tree with the eggs.
Pseudo-Wudo?
Alolan Executor.
Yeah,
Executor. Yeah,
Specifically Alolan Executor.
yeah. Exactly.
Because that's the one with the long neck.
Yeah.
The meme.
That's me because I'm tall.
It's a
Yeah.
meme because the neck is so long it goes off the screen.
Oh, I love it.
I don't know. I just fucking love that joke.
Yeah. For the thumbnail of this video, I should have my neck just going off the screen.
Oh god.
That'd be a real deep cut. There'd be questions. They'd be like, what's this thumbnail from? And they'd have to wait right till near the end.
That sounds
To
disturbing.
get the payoff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do
it.
Cool. Based on that answer, what do you think I am?
I mean, I've been kind of locked in on sober for you for a little while.
Okay, and you want to stay with
I'm
your
going to stay
answer?
with sober.
Still locked in on me?
All right.
Yep.
You sure I'm not drunk?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I feel fairly confident.
Or high?
Yeah. I'm human, so I could easily get this wrong.
No, you're not human. You're a detective.
I'm a Jared.
He's
You're-
not human, he is dancer.
All right, and your question for Colin.
What Pokemon is Kim?
That's dude.
I
enough
need to know everyone's Pokemon.
Pokemon questions.
Yeah, I was halfway. I can't leave something incomplete.
You left me incomplete.
That's not what you said last night.
My mind immediately goes to like Pidgeotto.
For Kim?
Yeah.
Why don't we just let her answer this question?
She
Okay.
can answer.
What Pokemon are you,
The
Kim?
microphone is far away. Oh, it's getting
I don't
closer.
know.
Oh my god.
I kind of like Baneri.
Baneri?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Those are
It's
some
just a bunny.
Thick
Yeah.
Yeah.
thighs though. Isn't she like one of the ones that gets
no, that's Lopunny.
Sexualized?
That's
Oh,
the
that's
evolved form.
Lopunny.
Low-
Yeah,
the
yeah.
evolved-
Thankfully,
okay.
thankfully they leave Baneri alone.
good
Yeah.
because that's I think child pornography as far as Pokemon go.
She's like a little baby. I don't know. Like the
Yeah.
first like evolution of her.
She's only got the 2 evolutions, and the older one it's in the
She's
same
thick.
boat as like Rosalia, or way too
Oh.
sexualized.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking
Creepily.
the first one,
Yeah.
the little tiny
The
one.
cute
Well,
one.
are
Yeah.
like unevolved Pokemon
I like it.
children?
I don't know.
Like
Or-
Pokemon don't work the same way humans do. They evolve. It's not
Mhm.
like they're growing; they're evolving. Because
I mean,
Pikachu
evolve
stays
it-
Pikachu for like.
Evolving's just their puberty.
I don't know. Would you have an adult relationship with a Charmander?
I wouldn't have an adult relationship with any Pokemon.
What about Eevee? She has multiple personalities.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
needs to
Eevee
see a
can-
doctor.
Go anywhere, you know?
How many evolutions now? Is there 9?
Oh gosh. At least
More
I have
than
to
3.
count these.
Yeah, there's more than
There's obviously more than 3. There's
Leafeon,
There's
Vaporeon,
Jolteon,
Vaporeon.
Vaporeon.
There's like over.
Yes, yeah.
Umbreon,
There's 8 or 9.
Sylveon.
Okay, so I might be her. I don't know.
Okay.
Multiple personalities.
Yeah.
We'll
I
figure
like
this
that.
out.
It's
If
good.
you
Yeah.
had so if you were
Not at all concerning.
either your the person that you love the most is gonna die, or you have to fuck a Pokemon.
I'd fuck a Pokemon.
But you gotta pick. Which Pokemon are you picking?
You get to pick
What's the most human-like one? I know the meme is Vaporeon.
Deoxys.
That
Just kidding.
I was-
It's got a human form, but it's like a cyborg thing.
Lucario.
Lucario's
Kinda looks
fairly
like-
human.
Shit, Lucario
Yeah.
thick too.
Looks like a fuzzy human. Or like Mewtwo. The big ass
Yeah,
tail.
Mewtwo,
yeah. Or you could just go like
Lopunny or Roselia are both essentially human.
Yeah.
They're essentially furries.
But like also those ones
There's no good choice.
I would almost feel like I am doing something wrong fucking them.
You're gonna do something wrong with all of them.
But like no, there are some Pokemon that I think like I would feel less guilty about.
Like, would you fuck a Diglett? Or would Diglett fuck you?
Could Diglett just like go into the
yeah,
hole
that-
and then I fuck the hole? Am I
There's 8 evolutions.
Oh,
Okay.
damn.
So you were correct with 9 if you count Eevee.
I
How about
do.
like
Got 9
Magikarp?
forms.
Magikarp?
Yeah.
At
Why?
that point, just fuck a Gyarados. You feel more
No.
powerful.
Gyarados. I think Gyarados would murder you.
It's not consensual?
doesn't a Magikarp have spiky teeth?
It's not consensual.
So this also has to be a
Do you
Pokemon
think a
you
Pokemon
think you
could
can.
consent to fucking a human?
They can speak.
I don't think they can fuck a human. Period. They don't exist.
We just heard one do an ad.
Yeah.
The ad was actually for like a condom.
Because this now adds something to it. It has to be a Pokemon that's weak enough that you can defeat.
So I'm saying Diglett
Yeah.
for Noah.
Diglett's not weak though. Have you guys seen those memes where Diglett gets out of the ground and is like super
Yeah,
muscular?
that's only like
Yeah, he-
10% of the iceberg. The rest of Diglett
turn
is
you on.
bulk as fuck.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I'd fuck that Diglett.
absolutely
honestly.
ripped.
Well, I'd let that Diglett fuck me.
But then, like, above the ripped structure, it's just perfectly smooth head. It's just
He waxes.
he's
It's like a butt plug.
very
You're getting that all inside your butt.
All of Diglett? No,
The
just
head?
the head.
The head.
head.
But how large is this head?
Just the tip of Diglett.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you have an answer, or should we wrap up this horrible
guess,
segment?
My answer
No,
is
it's not horrible. This is the best part of the podcast. let's be
Roselia or Lopunny because they're the most human.
Okay.
real. Okay.
Not
No matter what,
Bulbasaur?
it's gonna feel terrible.
But like, what about? I imagine like Lickitung has good suck.
But okay, so then you have to go to how far do I have to go with this Pokemon?
True.
Hey, you
Isn't
know,
there a ghost Pokemon too?
There's multiple ghost Pokemon.
yeah, you could fuck something that's not even physically there.
You can even feel it.
You could fuck an empty bug shell.
Oh, geez.
Shninja.
yeah.
Or like a cocoon.
Ninja.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Kakuna.
Caterpie.
You could fuck an apple dragon now. if
Yeah.
you-
You could fuck a
Go-
chandelier.
I could go full American Pie.
Swords and shields
Oh god.
just floating
thinking-
around.
Could go full American Pie and fuck Appleton.
Oh goodness, yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
Could you bake Appleton into an apple pie?
Probably. I'm pretty sure one of the things was that he is edible
Yeah.
That's fucked
and his
up,
Pokemon
man.
esque.
Yeah, and they eat
Pokemon.
Magikarp.
Yeah.
That's like we talk about this on an episode with Sam. It's
Yeah.
so fucked up that they eat Pokemon, man.
They eat slowpoke.
Is there
tails,
any
too.
Pokemon that's like purely spiritual and it could literally instead of being physically having sex, it's just you've combined
With them like
spiritually. So you've just had the moment of coming one and that's considered enough.
Yeah, maybe. There's so many Pokemon that like it's hard to pick which one to fuck. Yeah, for sure.
It's also just why would you want to? Although I
Well,
shouldn't say that
because you're
too
trying to
many
save
people.
the person that you love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you had other options, nobody's in their right mind is going to be like, I want to fuck a Pokemon if they had the chance.
Oh, I think you
Too many-
underestimate the human population, Jared. There's
Yeah,
7
true.
billion people out
too
there.
many. Yeah, but I said nobody in their right mind.
True.
There are a lot of people who are definitely in the wrong state of
But
mind.
what is a right mind?
Somebody
know?
who doesn't want to fuck a Pokemon.
But like, being a right mind is like
No, that's the barometer.
Yeah, that's
Pokemon fuckability.
So like we should just like arrest everybody who'd be willing to fuck a Pokemon because they're mentally insane.
Oh,
Yep.
I feel like I
Put
feel
them
like,
in jail.
I
That'll
was,
solve
I
it.
was gonna say don't arrest them. They should be on their own kind of registry. They don't have when they go
Let's
move
send
to a
them
new
all to
place. They don't
Hawaii.
have to say they're on a sex offender registry. They have to say, I admitted on a survey I would want to fuck Pokemon,
Yeah,
and then they leave.
I'd want to know that. I want to know the statistics of how many people in my neighborhood want to fuck a Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have to wear like a little wrist band that like says
With, like a Pokeball on it, but then no little penis
no,
on
it's
the
actually pretty
Pokeball.
brutal. It says Pokemon fucker. Bold white letters.
So you can see it from afar.
Yeah.
They gotta get a tattoo on their arm with the number of the Pokemon that they would want to fuck.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're top 10
Oh,
top 10.
that's excessive.
That's too many Pokemon.
Pokemon numbers. It's their they're the one they wanted to fuck the most is they get the Pokemon entry number for that.
Oh, geez. I think Pokemon fans will hate us right now.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could be a Pokemon fan without wanting to have sex with the Pokemon.
that's true.
No, I know. It's just like we're talking about having sex with Pokemon to such a degree that like,
It seems almost like we want that.
yeah, and we don't. High Spirited does not condone having sex with Pokemon.
Bulbasaur might. That might be what his sponsorship was.
All right. I think that's a good moment
Yeah.
to put an end to this episode.
So how incorrect was I on my guesses?
Oh, we're not gonna do the
Oh,
reveal
no.
yet.
Oh, true. The
I
reveal is
gotta
the second
do the
episode.
outro. Yeah, it's a bonus episode that comes out a few days later.
Time to pull out your amazing memory again for this outro.
Yeah. Oh man, let me just flip back to the outro in my brain. Well, folks, that's a wrap for this episode of the High Spirited Podcast. We hope you had as much fun listening as we had recording it. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, where you can see the video version of this podcast, and follow us on your favorite podcast platform. And if you really enjoyed this episode, we'd love it if you could rate us and leave us a review. Your feedback helps make the show even better. It helps other listeners find us.
Tell us which Pokemon you would fuck in the comments section below.
Get in the comments.
Until next time, keep guessing and keep sipping token or staying sober. Thanks for tuning in to the High Spirited Podcast. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.